Happy Thursday, I hope you're all well and welcome to this EFT live for the fear of negative manifesting. And haven't we all been there, where basically we start to fear our own thoughts and what they might be creating in our lives. This isn't, it kind of is a requested video. Good morning 6 degrees, good morning Jimmer. I had a message come through from a subscriber asking if I could do an EFT around this topic, because they get very affected by seeing negative things happening in the world and feeling like that they have manifested those things, and so that they themselves too might manifest one of those things, and obviously that freaks them out. And this is one of the kind of pitfalls, I would say, particularly when I first got into early law of attraction, that there is absolutely no room in that narrative for any negative thoughts to kind of come in. It's like, you have a negative thought, you have a bad day, oh my God, like your manifestation has gone to shit, something really, really bad has happened, you fucked it up. And it's really very much a blame and shame game. And that's just another hamster wheel that we need to like get off for ourselves. That is a limiting belief in itself. We as humans are always going to have like the odd negative thought that comes through. But it's basically not identifying with those thoughts, not subscribing to them. I've written so many notes on this because there's just so much to say. So I'm going to start with my first point by saying energy is not fixed. So when we see something negative, something that we label as negative with the duality of light and shadow, when we see something negative happen, we have to remember that energy is fluid, and energy is always in motion. Multiple timelines exist, multiple possibilities exist for us, and none of this is fixed. But when we are giving so much power away to the 3D to dictate our mood, that can really affect us. And this is ultimately why so many of us end up on a roller coaster, because we're basically just judging our level of fulfillment and our level of happiness by only having like good things happen in the 3D, like, you know, money in the bank, you know, you've got a partner, like all the kind of classic things. And when the shit hits the fan, then our mood massively drops and our state of fulfillment massively drops. And as we know, with manifesting, it's all about you finding your state of fulfillment in the here and now, no matter what's going on in the 3D. And for yourself and for other people, it's about believing and knowing that miracles, solutions, blessings, a change of events, you know, a turnaround, it's possible for you and it's possible for that person. Abraham Hicks described it very, very nicely, if we want to get biblical about it, that the way that Jesus performed his miracles is because he had so much conviction and faith and knowing and belief in that person's end result, in their healing, in their transformation. He saw those people completely in their wellness. It's very much like, no, I am convicted in the end. And it's us knowing and believing that no matter what shows up in the messy kind of in-between stage, from like setting the intention to the end goal, no matter what happens here, we still know that we're going to get to that end goal, and whatever's happening here doesn't matter. And with other people, it doesn't serve us or them to be worrying or disbelieving in what's going to happen for them. Abraham Hicks does say kind of like, there's kind of, the way she describes it, it kind of makes it sound like there's nothing to do. So like for, you know, people that are suffering, it's kind of like, well, there's nothing to do, but it doesn't mean it like that. It's just that you can take action to help those people, but it's what energy is behind that. And it's exactly the same in your own life. Like if you are, if you're taking action out of desperation and you're in very much a fixer energy, that's not right. If you are very much like, I know this action I know that this course, I know that this gift that I'm giving to these people is gonna put them in their end solution, that is still inevitable for them, then that's fantastic. It's all about the energy that you bring behind your actions. So if you see somebody suffering, of course you can take action to help them, but it's about taking it from a place of complete faith, and not out of the fear that if you don't do something, they're going to be they're going to be fucked. So my advice in terms of taking an energetic approach before we get into the EFT is unsubscribing from the belief that if you have negative thoughts, that you're fucked, your manifestation is buggered, that you are going to come a cropper, as it were. It's okay to accept that you're human, that negative thoughts are going to arise, but are you going to give the power to the fear, or are you going to give power to your faith? So saying, actually, no, those thoughts don't hold any power. I choose my reality. That's very much it. I choose my reality, and I choose and know where I'm going, no matter what is showing up around me. Remembering that you're the operative power, not letting the 3D have all the power, not letting, your what's going on around you dictate your mood too much, and not allowing it to mean anything about where you are going. It's like, I've talked about it on my fear of rejection video. Like, I've had things that come up that say no, and it hasn't meant anything about me knowing, but I still know that is in my timeline, So many of you are joining. Hello. I'm having a massive waffle. So yeah, that's it. Like, don't subscribe to that very black and white, positive, negative thing. Work on not allowing your 3D to dictate your mood, and work on how you can connect to fulfillment and knowing and having faith and conviction in your end vision, no matter what is coming up. Always return to that for yourself and for other people, okay? Like, I fully believe you can manifest for other people through your energy and through knowing that they're gonna be okay? So yeah, let's park that there. I'll stop waffling and let's do some intuitive tapping. As always, I don't know what I'm gonna tap because I haven't I channel it, so let's just totally see what comes through. So if you're new to tapping, because I think quite a few of you who have joined have been new to tapping, I will just show you the points. Side of the hands, sides of the eye, ends of the eyebrow, under the eye, under the nose, on the chin, ends of the collarbones, I'm popping them out there, under the arm here, and on the crown, okay? Before we begin, let's place a hand on our heart and a hand on our solar plexus. This is just very much about us remembering our power, that we can create changes anytime. So let's take a big inhale. And when you're ready, just an exhale through the mouth. And again, inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. And again, inhale. And exhale. And we'll just set the intention that this EFT serves you for your highest and greatest good, in just releasing fear, in releasing blame and shame around our thoughts, in remembering that we are the operative power in our lives, and that no matter what is going on, we always have the ability to create change for ourselves and for others. And so it is. So, tapping on the side of the hand, I will close my eyes down in a minute so that I can just focus. Because it helps me channel, and also because I get really distracted when I see little names popping up on screen. So, just repeat after me, out loud. Even though I have negative thoughts, I get doubts. I get fears. I see bad things happening to other people. And I worry that could happen to me. That I'm gonna fall off the bandwagon and not get my manifestation. I choose to love myself and to be gentle with the thoughts that flit in and out of my mind. Okay, into the eyebrow and around we go. It's a limiting belief in itself that if I have a bad thought, I've blown it. Bad things are coming. I spiral. I start to expect the worst. And I'm blaming myself. There is so much pressure around this. So much pressure to have perfect thoughts and a perfect mind. But the only moment that truly exists is the now. Whatever I was thinking about 10 minutes ago, it doesn't really matter. I can just decide, I can choose in this present moment to say, those negative thoughts don't have any power here. I hear them, I see them, but faith and fear both require me to believe in something. I'm not going to give those negative thoughts all the power to ruin my day. They can flit in and out, but they mean nothing about where I am going. My intentions are set, and as long as I have full faith, full conviction, full knowing of the reality I've chosen, who I'm going to be, what I'm going to do, what I'm going to receive, any thoughts that pop in and out, or any opposing 3D conditions mean absolutely nothing when I'm in full faith. How I perceive reality is everything. The 3D bends to my energy. I will not bend my energy to what I see with my eyes. I'm walking by faith and not by sight. I know no matter what comes up, I can always change, choose again, reality jump, be the change that I seek, because the energy is fluid. I believe in myself. I believe in wellness for myself and for others. Collectively, with our energy in the right place, taking action from love and passion rather than fear, we can always make a change for ourselves and someone else. I have the power. I am the operative power, creating through me. And no matter what comes up in my head or on the outside, I can always turn it around. All is well with me. I can always find fulfillment. I don't need everything to be perfect on the outside to know that I'm okay, to know that I'm divine on the inside. All is well with me. There is nothing to fear. I am safe. I am loved. I am whole. I am powerful. No matter what I'm doing, I can always choose again. There is only now. And I'm going forward, choosing myself, knowing my end, knowing my vision, knowing it's done, no matter what comes up along the way. I'm trusting the process because I am the process. Manifesting from the inside out. I can always choose again. And so